This is episode 199. We're going to do episode 200 on Thursday. But after 200, we will be gone on Monday, the 25th. We will be gone on Thursday, the 29th. And we will be gone on Monday, January the 2nd. So that is 3 pods, a week and a half, guys. Do not expect us again on Monday, the 25th, Thursday, the 29th, or Monday, January the 1st. We will not be in office. We will not be in studio. There will not be a pod. Like I said, we will have a YouTube video. We're going to do our top whatever countdown of 2022. And we're going to make sure we get that to you to hold y'all over for the time being. But we will not be in the studio recording any pods.
Can't wait.
Oh, my goodness.
See y'all in January.
Me and Cari have been talking about leaving you so much. We love y'all. But I cannot wait to leave for the end of the year.
Tired, boss.
They disguised, but they hate us.
For sure.
But it's episode 199 of the Rise and Grind podcast. We ready to get into it?
I'm ready, man.
It's your boy Roderick.
Yes, sir, Jakari. We back in the building.
It's Monday. We're getting closer to Christmas.
Yep.
How are you feeling? How are you feeling, Cari?
Dog, I feel great. It was a wonderful week, wonderful weekend as well. But I'm feeling amazing coming into this week. It's going to be a short week. I got some time off. I know you are already off of work.
Yes, sir.
I'm only going to work to Wednesday this week.
Okay.
And then I'll be off until next Tuesday. So I'm looking forward to that time off as well. But I feel good. How you feel? Just before we get to, the past week and things. But how you feeling right now?
I feel amazing. I'm not going to lie. My allergies are messing with me.
Same.
So over the course of the pod, don't get on my ass, guys, for episode 199 because I'm a little nasally.
Yeah, same. We've been in pre-production. We was both in this whole sneezing and shit.
Oh, my gosh. Like, it's just a nasty environment right now.
Yeah, it's just that time of the year, man. The flu.
I was going to say the flu is going around. Man, COVID's still going around. Yeah. Adult RSV is going around.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, that respiratory, that stomach bug. It's the time for all of that to make its way around, and it's making its way around. Yeah. My weekend was great. Friday was my last day of work until the new year. I won't be back until like January 3rd or 4th, something like that. So Friday we had a potluck after the half day for the kids, yada, yada, yada. I barely stayed to the potluck. I was on the tip of, I'm ready to get the hell out of here and start my break. So everybody was sitting down eating. They were doing white elephant exchange. They were going through slideshows of different things. No. I came in for the brief staff meeting. After the staff meeting is the potluck. I stayed for the staff meeting. Potluck happened. I was gone. So I got out. I took a nap. I went to go see Black Panther on Friday. Okay. That was really good, Cari. Have you seen Black Panther?
Right, yeah.
That was a really, really, really good movie. Now, they had a lot to pick up after Chadwick Boseman passed away. They kind of took a more lady angle, female strength, strong woman, strong black woman strength. I love everything they did with that. Marvel did not miss. I saw a lot of people say that it was bad. I saw a lot of people say that it was amazing. I really enjoyed Black Panther 2.
Yeah, I would say it was a great movie as well. A great follow up, of course. With the passing, they have to change things around. So of course they have to play that into the movie.
Yeah, Zuri took over.
Right. So, but they have to have like the funeral. So of course it just changes things, and that unfortunately that he passed away. They have to acknowledge that. For some people, that may be a reason why they may not like the movie because it adds a brand new story. Like,
it does.
They have to change
an entirely new element.
It changes the entire story. So, but I feel like they did a great job. Of course, they had to come up with a new Black Panther and things like that. But no, I would say 2 is very good. 1 is going to always be the best to me.
Of course.
1 is my favorite if I have to compare the 2. But the second installment they did a great job. I can't complain about it.
What were those? Were those Aztec? Were those Incas? What was those blue niggas?
I don't know what
oh my fucking gosh.
Them niggas are solid, bro. I thought it was over.
Oh, them niggas had me scared the moment they were on that bridge and they got Zuri. Sorry, spoiler alert, guys, but we're 4 or 5 weeks in. You should have been seeing the movie by now. I was late.
Yeah. Same. But no, I couldn't agree more, bro. Like for a second there, it wasn't looking good for the people of Wakanda.
It was the Blue Panther. It was gonna be the Blue fucking Panther. I didn't know what to expect. We had the guy with the wings that was goddamn indestructible. Yeah, but the one that really scared me was the big dude from the bridge that once Zuri and her sister, or Zuri and I forgot the other girl's name or the other woman's name, my apologies. She knocked 3 of them down before they got back up. The one that told them, no, go to Namora. That nigga meant fucking business. And what was that mask they had on? Was that so they could breathe on land?
On land, yeah. Because they was from the water, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, if you saw like under the mask, like it was all water. They kept water on their mask so they could breathe on. That shit was fucking scary. They had an underwater Wakanda.
Basically, they shit probably was better low key. They had what's the shit? Uranium? Is that
uranium? Are you serious?
What is it?
Wait, no. Before we get into it, you think these niggas built an entire global empire with uranium?
What's the
vibranium?
Vibranium, bro.
This nigga said uranium. Oh my goodness.
Vibranium, bro. My fault.
You think theirs was better than Wakanda?
I mean, nah, I'm just saying Wakanda is, of course,
I was
it's
say,
underwater.
Did you see that dirty fucking underground shit?
Yeah, but it's underwater. It was beautiful though. Even though it was underwater and shit, it still looked nice. But I don't think anything could top Wakanda, bro. They got everything.
Marvel does a lot of shit that, to the average surface level eye, doesn't look crazy. But I'm a little privy to some other things. That little portal that took them to the underground world. It's the same tunnel. All right, I'll get into it later. If you guys done enough drugs, we'll get into it later. But great movie. I'm moving on to Saturday. It was supposed to be a good football day. I didn't make my way to the Cowboys Stadium for the state championship games, but we'll get into those later too. Saturday evening, we had our Christmas party. Hell of a time. There were a lot of different themes. People were dressed up as different things. I did the Nutcracker, kind of like a hood Nutcracker.
The hood Nutcracker.
But it was good friends, good family, good food, good drinks, a good time.
Yeah, no, I had a great time. But tell them about, your Nutcracker costume design. Whatever.
No.
Go more into it. Bro.
No, there's nothing more to go into.
Tell them what you did, man. You came nice. You had a little...
I had a turtleneck.
Paint, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Cari, like you're trying to make fun of me right now. We're not fucking doing that.
I'm trying to get you to describe how you looked. I'm gonna describe how I look.
So the Nutcracker has rosy cheeks.
Right.
Rosy cheeks. The Nutcracker, I think you pull it by string to open his mouth, open and shut, or whatever it is. So there's a line down by his mouth. I had the line. Like, you're trying to play me right now in front of our entire listenership.
Bro, I was really just trying to get you to explain how you look.
No, absolutely not. Like, I see exactly where Kari's going with this.
Nah, bro, it was fire, man. I was really just trying to get a description of how you look, bro.
Yeah, I had a Chicago White Sox hat on with it. Yeah. Red turtleneck.
Yeah.
You won't see me that many days in the rojo.
And that too much red. Nah, it was fire. My theme was supposed to be Jack Frost.
Get the fuck out of here. Was that did you make that up on the fly?
Yeah, you remember I had asked Hop, I was like, because I really had planned on not showing up in a theme. I was
either.
I'm going to come and just, Christmas gear, Christmas sweater, things like that. But I didn't really have a theme for, the party. But he was like, just do Jack Frost, say you Jack Frost, and then just get a whole bunch of popsicles. So I was like, bet. So my Saturday...
Nigga could have been a Wind Miser or some shit.
Couldn't do anything, bro. But my Saturday before the party, I went to the thrift store, picked up a nice little sweater. It was clean, gray, bluish, about $5-6. Picked that up, and I was Jack Frost. I had some popsicles, some little.
You were not Jack Frost,
I was
Kari.
Jack Frost, bro. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let me just explain so everybody will know how you were not Jack fucking Frost. Me, the Nutcracker. Like I said, I drew the black lines down my chin to insinuate that my mouth needed to be pulled open like the Nutcracker. I had rosy cheek makeup on my cheeks. No homo. Pause. I had to go to the store and ask a woman in the makeup aisle, hey, I don't do this. I don't frequent this aisle, but I need to look like this. I showed her the picture, and she directed me toward what I needed to use. So I did it completely up in the face. Keith had the hoodie on from the cover of Home Alone. Let's see. Hoppy and Alizé, they did the Grinch. Mm-hmm. They were dressed in clothes that had the Grinch on them. Pat was dressed as Santa Claus. Bethany had a reindeer on her shirt. I can't remember what Bridget had, but it was on her shirt.
Right.
You just dressed up in blue and brought fucking popsicles. That doesn't make you Jack Frost, Cari. It just makes you Cari in blue with fucking popsicles. No. You're not getting out. You're not fucking getting out of that.
I'll take that, man. I'll take that.
Cari was just in blue with frozen goodies.
Hey, man.
This
but
nigga.
Look, you remember how excited everybody was later on in the night when everybody had the popsicles, though, right?
I ain't gonna lie.
Exactly.
But
I got a good kind.
I want to know how you showed up at 8. We didn't pop the popsicles out until probably midnight. They were frozen.
So I got them on my way there. So look,
Fuck is that supposed to mean? You get them out of a dry ice freezer, nigga?
shit, hell yeah. I stopped at Kroger. You know, some Kroger right up the street from bro crib. On my way there, and I just picked them up.
Damn, what are you, a op? You giving out his low?
Right. But I thought about that. I'm glad I did it that way because I was thinking about getting everything. Like I went to Walmart a couple times before, you know, to get other shit. But I was like, I'm gonna have to stop again and get popsicles on my way there. It wouldn't have made sense to get popsicles in the middle of the day, you know what I'm saying, and be riding around because I went to go get food and shit before I showed up. Like,
well, now that we know it still would have been fucking frozen, but
still. But no, that shit was fun though, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like I had a great time at that. Like shout out to Hot for, you know, opening up his home for everybody to come out and just have a great time. It was good food. We watched football.
Absolutely.
Play good games. That shit was amazing, bro. Like we said before, just being in the holiday spirit is little things like that keep me in the spirit. And I had a great time, man.
Sunday.
Super fun.
I'm sorry. I was about to get into Sunday. I didn't want to cut you off. Sunday, busy day all over again. Pod. We got another meeting after pod. I'm not slowing down. Like I told you in pre-production, I haven't felt my first day off, like on break, and I won't feel it until Monday. That'll be my first day that I don't have any tasks and I can wake up late. I can order breakfast from Uber Eats. I can turn on anything I want on the TV and just relax until the end of the day.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm looking forward to doing. Sorry, guys. My allergies are kicking my ass over here. Are you ready to get into anything else?
Shit, I'm just trying to think, man. The weekend was so busy. I'm trying to think. Oh, Friday. Yeah, so Friday I ended up going to, shout out to my bro Trey. He had like a little housewarming. Pulled up to his place, and then we went to a karaoke night, bro. Okay. This is something we need to do, like between us as a group. We need to go to a karaoke hall and do a karaoke night. It was my first time doing it. Nigga, that shit is fun as hell, bro. Like for real. Now you saying no, because I was thinking that too, but. What it is, like, imagine kind of like a room is kind of set up kind of like how a party bus would look like on the inside, right? It's just seats.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It's kind of like I did this on a cruise one night.
Got you. But anyways, we would have our own room, so it'd just be us. We'd be, you know, secluded, and we would be in there singing karaoke, bro. That shit fun as hell. Good food, good drinks. Niggas in the house singing karaoke. We would have a great time. I'm gonna set it up. We're doing karaoke, bro. We gonna do a karaoke night.
No, we're not.
I promise you, we gonna do a karaoke night. That shit fun, man. That shit fun.
I would have to be extremely intoxicated.
That's what you're thinking, but I promise you it's better than you think, especially when you with your group of friends. Like, y'all can be in there having a good time. You can sing whatever song you want to sing. It ain't like
I'm blowing you niggas out the water though, pause.
Okay. Now you want to do it.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying like I sing better than you niggas. I'm saying like it's really not fair type shit.
For sure. But nah, that was really just a weekend, bro. I had a great time. Friday, Saturday. The week just been super busy. I am still tired. I know last pod, bro, we was talking about how tired we are.
I'm still tired, Cari. When I got home from the Christmas party, I just laid on the bed and went to sleep. I passed out.
Yeah, I went straight to sleep, bro. And that was my first time because Friday night I didn't really sleep good. I slept like 3-4 hours and then I was up the next day for Saturday, you know, getting to it.
And then pod next day.
Then potting, but yeah, so I'm still catching up. That's why, like you said earlier, I'm looking forward to being done with work just so I can have them days just to rest and not do shit, bro.
Yeah, man. And we still have stuff to recap. Friday, we dropped the damn playlist on y'all.
Yes, sir. Snowflakes are falling.
We've had nothing but, I'm not gonna lie to you, nothing but great reception over that.
Yeah, man, it's been love all the way around with that playlist. So let's just take them back through the process, you know, leading up to everything. So, of course, y'all got to see the cover art. You know, we took inspiration from another playlist But
yeah, we took an inspiration from a Christmas album by Leona Lewis.
Leona Lewis, yep, and put our own spin to it, bro. But it came out nice. I was very pleased with how it looked. I feel like we did a great job.
Absolutely, shout out, sir.
Incorporating our look into it. We was able to do the different poses, Christmas presents, ornaments, things like that. But it came out really good, bro. I was really proud of us for doing that because anybody could drop a playlist, anybody can give you Christmas music, whatever. But I feel like we took it to a whole nother level with that cover art.
The cover art. Taking it to another level, but I think for us, what took it to the real next level, and for the listeners that listen to the playlist from 1 all the way through 18, they can hear that we really took the time to sequence it. Like we really A&R'd the playlist like it was an album. Like we played no games with it.
Yeah, man.
I think that was just as big as the cover art.
Yeah, that was the most important part for us as well. I mean, the cover art was nice. I loved it. I love how it came out.
But that was water under the bridge. That was going to happen either way.
Yeah. That just shows like the work that we put in, the time that it took. And there was a lot of songs that we wish that could have been on there. I'm sure there was songs that y'all heard that y'all wish were on there. But,
maybe next year.
Yeah, maybe next year, but it was just, it didn't fit this time. We had a certain style, a certain flow as we were going through the songs, picking and choosing, and some things, trust me, it was some fire songs that were on the list at one point, and then they end up getting taken off. That's just how it goes.
Absolutely. I've had multiple people talk to me about what song they felt should have been on the playlist, what song didn't make it, but all of the songs they brought up to me, we considered, and we just felt like it didn't match the style of the pod or the playlist, and we removed it.
But it still came out great, man. Shout out to everybody that shared the post, commented, text us. It was it was love all the way around when we dropped that on Friday morning, bro. It was just love. Like I was glad to share that, and then to see people sharing it for us, because I'm sending it to just the people like the bros and just close friends, things like that. But to see we're getting text messages from our friends, from people that they sent it to, and their responses, their support. They like, man, this shit soulful, this shit clean. That's what we do it for, man. It's people telling us that they ain't never heard some of the songs that are on here. Say first time hearing. I'm like, bro, that's what keep me going.
And it's I listen to a lot of music, and we've played this playlist over and over and over and over and over before it even came out. I'm still playing this.
Yeah, man.
Even though it's our playlist, and I'm telling you, these songs, we've heard them at least 30 times now, because we had to sit down for hours and hours and hours and piece them together. But yeah, that sounds nice. I don't want to take the credit for the artists that are on the playlist, right. But goddamn,
we did a great job, bro. And then we were, in a setting at the party over the weekend as well, and hearing it,
It sounded really well at the party.
It sounded well, man. The party was loving it. The party was, telling everybody this is what we need to hear. Put that shit back on. Make sure we playing Christmas music.
Yeah, because Hoppy wanted to turn the fucking music off. Turn the fucking music back on, nigga.
Yeah, man. But no, it sounded great in that setting. So I hope other people were able to play it in a similar setting, or whether you were on your way to work, however you playing it, man. I hope you enjoyed it in whatever setting that you're in.
Why was LaFlair not at the party last night?
Because Faith is celebrating her graduation.
Okay, shout out Faith. Yeah. Now you a lion. Yeah. Look at you a lion now.
Yo, big masters.
I forgot about that. Y'all get a pass. Y'all got a hall pass. Y'all got a slip. But outside of that, the day after the playlist dropped, I told you, man. Yeah, I told y'all, and Cari told y'all that we had something else that we had been working on. We hit y'all over the head with the Friday After Next skit. We wanted to. There was a point in time immediately after we did the Baby Boy video, and that came out, I think, October 1st. Mm-hmm. We were like, why let the momentum stop here? We got the Thanksgiving give back, but we moving into Christmas time. Let's give them a skit for Christmas, and who better than Craig and Day Day?
Yeah, man, that shit came out good as well. Like I said, I'm just grateful for the people that we're able to work with. Shout out to Key, shout out to Dario, shout out to Mud, shout out to Sir again. But we've had these ideas all year, and then when they finally come into fruition, we're finally able to do the things. You see the final product, it just makes it that much better. But the Friday After Next video came out well. The process of that one was more funny than the Baby Boy, just because it was more people, it was more comedy in this one. So recording it was hilarious.
There was a lot more takes than the Baby Boy video.
A lot more takes, a lot more angles, a lot of more moving parts.
I really hurt my leg over that couch. I mean, I fucked my knee up to the point where my knee still hurts. That was recorded last week or 2 weeks ago, something like that.
A week ago.
Oh my gosh, I ripped the skin off my leg. It still hurts.
It was one point, and we didn't end up using this cut, obviously, but you know, it was a point where you really hurt yourself, but we tried to keep going, but I couldn't. Like, I broke character, bro. I couldn't do it.
I took off running down the hallway. If y'all see the scene, there was a point where I jump over the couch, or Day jumps over the couch, and he hits himself on something. I had to do that scene or that cut probably 16, 17 times. And on round, I'll say, or take 13 or 14, I really fucked my knee up. So then I had to do 4 or 5 more takes, and I just kept fucking it up and fucking it up and fucking it up. So it actually got real. But yeah, that hurts. My knee still hurts.
Yeah, but we did a great job. So it was more acting on this one. Obviously, you know, the scenes are longer. But I feel like we did a great job. I just feel like the characters, we're just getting blessed, man. It's fitting us so perfect. Like, you were perfect for Day. I was perfect for Craig.
No cap.
For that scene, to me, for that skit. But even the police officers, like I said, shout out to Keith and Dari, because, you know, they were kind of nervous. It's their first time doing something.
They were
like
perfect.
This. But they did a great job, bro. I told Keith, I was like, bro, your part was like damn near the best. I feel like Keith showed up.
Keith had to say 3 words, and his fit more than everybody. I think it was because he matched the actual police officer from Friday After Next.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't look like him, but he looks closer to him than anybody else.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is not the last. We're gonna have more on the way. We're not gonna tell y'all when we have more on the way. We're just gonna drop it on y'all. But I had a lot of fun doing that. Shout out Mud again. Shout out Dario. Shout out Keith. Shout out you. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. We had one thing we wanted to get into before we got into the actual music. I saw something on social media. It was a funny topic. People were talking about as they were kids, say they got good grades, or there was anything that they needed to celebrate. There was a graduation. There was a this. There was a that. Your parents would take you to your favorite restaurant that was super duper fancy. Or at least you thought it was as a fucking kid. Right. And as you've grown up, you realize this place is not only not fancy, but is actually quite shitty. What was that place for you growing up, Corey?
Chili's, bro. I will say.
Chili's is one of those places.
Chili's. I used to love the commercials as a kid. They got me the baby back ribs, bro. Like, once I heard that commercial, it was over, you know? So,
the baby backs was stupid at Chili's.
Man, I used to.
They still stupid.
Chili's was the place for me, you know. Every birthday, every celebration, like I wanted to go to Chili's and get the baby back ribs, bro. That's just what it was to me. I needed to have them.
And Chili's is mad cheap, so like your parents probably
people wasn't tripping.
Yeah, they probably had no problem. Oh, that's all you want is baby back ribs?
Fuck
you don't want 2 orders of baby back ribs?
Just one baby back?
I have 2, and I saw that one as one of the most popular ones on there. Cece's Pizza. Now, this is something that not only my parents did with me, but when we won basketball games, when we won basketball tournaments, things like that, the coaches saw it as fancy enough to drive you over to fucking Cece's. They're going to let you get brownies and shit. You can play games in the back with everybody. But then you bring in your broke ass home. The other one that is still a little up for debate for me, because for middle class or lower middle class, this still gets a little pricey. Red Lobster.
Oh, yeah.
See, because when you grow up, you realize Red Lobster is mad average, but that's not necessarily, like, depending on what you get, it's not cheap.
Because it's seafood, and seafood be, you know, super overpriced sometimes, and
that ultimate feast gonna fuck you over the head.
Yeah. So the thing about me with Red Lobster, you know, because my father's allergic to seafood, to fish, so we never used to eat there all the time.
Lame.
But the cheddar biscuits go crazy there, so I know for sure, like, anytime you go to Red Lobster, it's gonna be a celebration at that place for sure. But another one, I was just looking in the comments, bro. Did you used to eat at Golden Corral a lot?
Yes, and I did see that in the comments, and I'd probably put a gun in my mouth if my mother would have taken me there as some sort of celebration.
Yeah, we didn't go as a celebration, but you know, that's an after church meal.
I was just about to get into those after church. That's
bro.
Golden Corral, Luby's
for
and
sure.
Furs. Now, you might not be old enough to remember Furs because they're starting to die out a bit, but growing up as a kid, Furs was every single Sunday. Like, the only thing I had to look forward to inside of fucking Furs was the Jello, because everything else in there was old and terrible.
The Jello.
No, yeah, I can vividly remember, like, damn, there's nothing good about this place, but they got Jello.
Yeah, and the ice cream machine. I used to be at the ice cream machine all the damn time.
See, I was so young, I only cared about things popping out in colors. So I was like, oh, and it's so funny, like, niggas should have known. I was always fascinated with the blue Jello. If they didn't have blue Jello, I didn't even want it. I didn't want it. Yeah. Who embedded that in me? Nipsey.
Snoop.
Head ass. Let's see, where are we at with it next? The break. We have to announce that we are going on break again. This is episode 199. We're going to do episode 200 on Thursday. But after 200, we will be gone on Monday, the 25th. We will be gone on Thursday, the 29th. And we will be gone on Monday, January the 2nd. So that is 3 pods, a week and a half, guys. Do not expect us again on Monday, the 25th, Thursday, the 29th, or Monday, January the 1st. We will not be in office. We will not be in studio. There will not be a pod. Like I said, we will have a YouTube video. We're going to do our top whatever countdown of 2022. And we're going to make sure we get that to you to hold y'all over for the time being. But we will not be in the studio recording any pods.
Can't wait.
Oh my goodness.
See y'all in January.
Me and Cari have been talking about leaving you niggas so much. We love y'all, but I cannot wait to leave for the end of the year.
Tired, boss.
We're gonna go over it again. We picked up doing 2 pods a year in March or April, one of the two. And we've been at it twice a week since, and doing our side jobs, because this is my main job. So it's just been relentless. It's been nonstop.
9 months straight, man.
Yeah. And I loved every single bit of it. I truly know what it feels like to do work that you love. Like, to put in man hours doing something that you love. Even I've been in places before in like side jobs or other 9-to-5 jobs that I thought that it felt good to put in the work there. No, this feels amazing to put the work in. But it's going to be even more amazing leaving you niggas.
But no, I couldn't agree more, man. I would much rather do this 8, 9, 10 hours a day compared to a lot of other things, you know what I'm saying? But it's just time for a break. Like we said, you know, we're being funny. Of course, we love doing this. Of course, we love y'all. But just need a little break. So yeah, looking forward to that. Looking forward to, you know, the 200th episode. We'll get more into that when it happens. But just more things coming, bro. But just shout out to y'all for just sticking with us this entire year.
Hell yeah.
2022 has been a groundbreaking year for us, bro.
And we've changed a lot. And thank you for sticking with us through those changes.
Absolutely. And then just know next year, man, we coming even harder.
Excuse me?
Just know next year it's going to be an even bigger, better year.
I said, what, nigga? But yeah, we'll be back on January the 5th. That's the day we'll return with episode 201. But now we're ready to get into the meat and potatoes of the Rise and Grind podcast. We ready to talk music? All right. The first posthumous album by PRE's very own Young Dolph is here. The album was called Paper Route Frank. Like I said, the first album to pass since his death. He passed just over a year ago, I think last November, right?
Yeah, right before Thanksgiving in November last year.
But that album's here. How many tracks are on that, Cari?
13.
And you gave it the full-length listen. I think I probably heard maybe somewhere between 7 and 9 of them. But how are you feeling? Because I have an opinion on it, but I'll let you go first.
Yeah, no, I think it sounds amazing, man. I was able to play this over the weekend about 3 times. I didn't really say this in the intro, but Saturday morning I was doing some yard work. You know, the fucking leaves falling off the tree, bro. I had to rake hella leaves for the yard. But anyways, while I was doing it, I was playing this album. So I was able to really hear it, have my headphones on. It sounds great. You could tell majority of these songs were finished tracks. It's not something that they just threw together.
They sounded finished.
So I appreciate that. There's a few, maybe like 1 or 2 that were you could tell that were unfinished just because there's not really like a verse on the song, I believe. Just kind of like a chorus. But overall, this was a great project for me, man. I think if you loved Young Dolph, if you were a huge Young Dolph fan, you're going to appreciate this album. The feature sounded amazing. The song with Key Glock sounds amazing. 2 Chainz went off. Gucci Mane had a crazy verse on there as well. The other guys from the label. Snoop Bands, and then the other guy, let me get his name, Big Moochie Grape. That's a crazy name, but he had a hard verse on his track. Sounds amazing, man. You know, for posthumous music, it could go one way or the other, but I think PRE did a great job in this. It sounds great. And I'm just happy that we got some Dolph music, man.
Yeah, I think it sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Like I said, I only heard probably about 7 or 9 of those tracks. It sounds like Young Dolph. Like, I mean, had Young Dolph been alive, there's no difference in a Young Dolph album when he's alive and this posthumous Young Dolph album. It sounds like he recorded it and put this out all on his own. Just sounds good to hear Young Dolph. I'm not going to go out on the tip that Cari was and just say it was amazing. But
you ain't heard it.
I've heard. I haven't heard every single track. But what I will say is I can be amazed. I mean, if it's amazing, it would amaze me off first listen. I wasn't amazed, like taken aback by Young Dolph's album. But it sounds good. I have nothing bad to say about it. Shout out PRE. Shout out that whole camp. Did you have anything more you wanted to get into about it? I haven't seen any projections, anything like that. But I don't think we really did projections when Young Dolph dropped anyway, because he's independent. But we can move on. Where we at? Absol?
Yeah, Absol dropped. You know, we forgot to mention this last week by accident. It was just, because, you know, Absol's not one of those guys who really talks a lot.
He's quiet.
Yeah.
And I would never leave Absol out on purpose.
It wasn't on purpose. It wasn't on purpose. But he dropped as well. His album is called Herbert. Came out on Friday. We heard a few songs in pre-production, maybe only like 2 or 3. So.
And his name is Herbert, so just in case y'all know, it's his first name.
But from the songs that I heard, it sounds amazing. I was talking to one of my guys that I work out with at the gym. He had heard it all the way through. So we were talking on Sunday, and he was telling me how Absol got really personal. He tells stories about how he tried to commit suicide and things like that. So I was like, okay, I got to really give this a listen, because I didn't know that. I didn't know he was dealing with a lot of depression and things like that. And for him to speak on that in the music, like, I want to hear that. I love when guys tell us their story. I love when they're honest, because I feel like that's when they sometimes make their best music. So I'm looking forward to tapping more into Absol's album. He's one of those guys that's super talented. Like I said, he just doesn't get the credit because he's not front face. You know, he's not front face at his label, but he has a lot of talent. But I'm going to check this out. I'll give more of an opinion on it.
He hasn't dropped in 6 years.
We said this when he dropped the singles. Holidays came out, a couple months ago, and we said that.
I forgot. I mean,
that's
like
what I'm saying, because he's so quiet, super quiet.
We haven't heard from him. When's the last time we heard from Schoolboy? Was it even before that, or it might have been 2017?
It was after, yeah.
Because he had that song with Kanye that went crazy. But I'll if you were looking
2019.
For that. Okay.
Crash Talk.
Okay, I was thinking about the one before that.
Blank Face?
Yeah, what was the track that he had with Kanye on there? Just so I don't fucking lose my mind. That part. That was a huge song. But he's quiet, like you said. But we only listened to a couple of tracks in pre-production. Those beats sound crazy.
Dog, those songs sounded good. That's why I say, like, I can't wait to, like, get more time and actually check this out. So I think we heard the first 2. One is called Message in a Bottle, and then number 2 is called No Report Card. But like you said, the beats, the production from what we heard sounded amazing, dog.
Well, that's TDE, and we shouldn't expect anything more. TDE they've unloaded the clip this year. Mm-hmm. The only thing they didn't unload on the clip was Schoolboy Q.
And Reason didn't drop his project. He had songs.
You're right.
That came.
You're
out.
right, and you can probably expect that to come out next year.
Yeah,
but
sure.
Outside of Schoolboy Q, you got the big veterans. You got Kendrick. You got not Schoolboy. You got Absol. You got SZA.
Hitters.
Damn, they probably should have got a Schoolboy Q out this year.
I know, just because Kendrick's not gonna be there no more. But maybe. Because next year you're only gonna get Reason and Schoolboy, because everybody came this year,
and there was a whole debacle. We got Isaiah this year too, didn't we?
We did get Isaiah this year, or was it his deluxe? I'm gonna look it up.
Either that or a lot of his music leaked. The House is Burning. That was last year. Yeah. Okay.
But I thought he did a deluxe.
But the deluxe the deluxe came out last year too.
Okay, cool.
But they still unloaded the clip.
They did.
Between last year and this year, they got everything they needed to get out. And those aren't drop every year type of artists. So outside of Reason and Schoolboy, you're not gonna hear from TDE until 2024-5. Mm-hmm. Oh, that sucks.
I mean, but shit, that's how they do it though. That's how they do it.
Did TDE miss out not getting Baby Keem?
Yeah, I would say, especially now because Kendrick's not gonna be there. So obviously it's easy to say that, but I think
and he's hands off. Like you cannot get your hands on him at this point. He is PG Lane.
It's over. It's over, bro. But no, that definitely would have benefited them. They were able to have Kendrick still, and then you tie Lil Cousin in the mix, who's gonna be damn near better than Kendrick when it's all said and done. We can make the argument, whatever. I know it's crazy to say that, but Baby Keem is crazy. I'm just saying. I'm just talking. But Baby Keem has that much talent where he's going to be recognized as one of the greats. I'm not saying he's going to be Kendrick Lamar, but he's going to be one of the greats. So, of course, if they were able to have him on their label, of course it would have benefited them.
I'm just thinking about, they don't have, I guess, SZA, but that's not hip-hop. That's R&B. They don't have anyone to bring them into the next generation. Like, Absol is from the last era. Schoolboy is from the last era. I'll say that Blank Face album was Schoolboy's peak. Absol never really reached his peak. Absol is one of the ones that we talked about was the best rapper on TDE, but never got that shine. They don't have the artist right now that's going to take them and move them into the next one. I love Reason. He's not the guy, though.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I was just about to get to Reason as well, because even him, Reason is a super talented guy, but he doesn't fit the newer generation either, as far as like the young generation. Like, he's a young guy, don't get me wrong.
They need a Jaden Smith.
Yeah, but he's not. He doesn't rap like the young generation. He raps like the older guys.
They need a free, young... He has to look like... He has to fit the look. I hate you either got it or you don't. But the same way we talked about Harry Styles. You can look at, like I said, Jaden Smith. Or you can look at Baby Keem. And you can see what the new era looks like. Mm-hmm. It ain't Reason.
And that's not saying he's not talented, bro.
Hell no.
Super talented.
Super duper talented.
He's not the new era. I know what you mean.
He will out-rap most of these niggas. Yeah. But there's a fit for what's going on now.
Yep. It's like fashion, styles, trends, things change, and that's what we explain. I just want to make that clear. Like, we're not hating on the guy.
No, hell no.
He just don't fit. That new generation, the new stars who are leading the pack,
and he's not trying to.
Exactly.
So I'm not saying that he's doing anything wrong. I'm just saying, like, as we take or move into a new era, he's not gonna be that guy.
Right. I know what you mean. Yep. But shout out to them still, though. TDE, for the last 2 years, what they have done, like we said, everybody has released, outside of Reason and Schoolboy. So they have been doing a great job. All of those projects, I was just looking at Isaiah Rashad shit again. His shit was crazy. Of course, we know Kendrick went crazy. SZA went crazy. So they're putting out quality music.
And homegrown labels have eras. Hats the fuck off for TDE's era. Like, if we want to talk about, like, CMG is going through their era right now.
Yeah.
Before that, we watched like we talked about, TDE go through their crazy ass era, starting to wrap up. We watched QC go through their era. You watched Cash Money go through their era.
Yep, Cash Money, Young Money.
Yeah.
All that, yep.
They go through eras. You can't expect, even with the majors, Def Jam back with Russell Simmons and all of that back in the 90s, early 2000s, they had their era. You watch the 2010s and what Atlantic Records did, they had their era. TDE smoked their era. Yep. Like, even if they don't have bigger artists moving into the next 10 years, like Birdman don't have the biggest ones right now. They smoked their era, and they belong up at the very, very, very tip top.
Absolutely.
This isn't even about Birdman, but I saw him talking last week in some interview or some clip about how he needs respect. I'm gonna keep saying, maybe it's because we from the South.
I was about to say that.
Baby Williams and Ronald Williams, I look at them niggas like Diddy's and Jay's. Like,
as you should.
I look at them more like bigger than I look at Diddy and Jay.
Yeah, as you should.
These niggas brought bees to Texas and Louisiana.
All right. That's why I say, I think
those are monsters, and they just don't talk as much as Jay or as Diddy, so you don't fucking get it. Ronald don't never talk.
Ronald don't talk at all. A lot of people don't even know what he look like.
Hell no.
But I think it does have to, just do from us being, from the South. That was what we heard on the radio. That's what we saw the most. But I just think outside of that, because we still give the credit to their greats. You know, even though they may not have been played as much down here, but
I give credit to Jay-Z. I give credit to Diddy. I give credit to all of them niggas.
All them niggas, but I couldn't agree with you more. Like the South in general got something to say, bro. It's been said since the 90s. Shout out to Andre and Outkast for, saying that. But,
no cap.
But it's the truth, bro. The South just don't get as much love as we should. You know what I'm saying? Birdman, Ronald Williams, the whole Cash Money era, bro. Like they created a whole sound that's still prominent to this day that niggas are still benefit from in the 2020s.
They created bigger niggas. You can argue with Diddy, but with Jay,
no, he created more than Jay.
He created more than Jay. I mean, now I get you get Kanye,
right? You get the prodigies of
you
everybody.
Get Cole,
right? Rihanna, I
understand that. No, but those are three.
I understand.
With Baby, you get Lil Wayne. You get Juvenile, you get Nicki, you get Drake, you get Tyga. Who else am I missing that was monumental in this shit? But I've already named $1 billion, $2 billion, $3 billion. I'm sorry. It goes on and on.
Yeah.
Shout out them niggas. I wasn't even talking about them. What's your favorite Drake album? No, I'm just fucking playing.
Up, bro.
We got one more album to get into before we actually get into songs and news. Lil Durk and OTF, we mentioned they did drop Loyal Bros 2. That's here. Well, we mentioned it was coming out. It's out now.
Yeah, so didn't really get to hear this much. There's one song that's out with Future that I played in pre-production. I don't even know if you was really paying too much attention to it.
Yeah. I probably didn't remember that you said you were going to play it. So when it came on, I didn't take too much notice. But it's not that I'm ignoring this, and it's going to get listened to.
Yeah, just busy weekend, guys. Can't listen to everything. But that song is called Mad Max, Lil Durk and Future. I heard that one. It's pretty straight. But yeah, I'm going to give this a listen as well. Of course, we told y'all how Durk and everything that he's had going on this year and how I still want to hear his music, bro. I know this is not like his tape, so there's going to be songs that only a few songs that he has by himself. Others would just be features with, the rest of the team.
Right.
But I'm still excited to hear those songs with Durk. And then, of course, next year, like I said, I still think we're going to get that solo project somewhere within the first quarter of the year.
I'm excited to hear the whole thing just because the way here, like in Fort Worth, we have our own culture and our own rap game within itself. Chicago has one too. They not caring about who's this famous, who's that famous, because I'm running up hundreds of thousands of M's here in the street. Mm-hmm. They got their own economy of rappers, or should I say community of rappers, that they are famous in their own right, and they don't care about being global or being commercial famous. And I can't wait to see who I'm about to start listening to next off of that. I've already been banging a lot of Duty Low music, but I want to see who's next out of that camp, because Chicago births stars, and they birth real bar spitters. So I'm waiting to hear the whole thing. I don't have anything else on it.
Yeah, me neither. We can move on from that. There was one single as well that we played. Juice WRLD, his team, they released a song called Face to Face over the weekend as well. Was able to hear this in pre-production. Sounded okay. I'm not gonna say I just love this song. And you had some thoughts. You was thinking it wasn't even the real Juice WRLD voice on the song. It sounded kind of weird to you.
The first 60 seconds is not Juice WRLD. I'm gonna go ahead and say that.
Yeah, this one is like I said. I asked you. I was just like, I don't even know why we get songs like this. But you was like, they got to put music out. There may be a project. But I'm like, some songs I just feel like they should keep. But not my favorite Juice WRLD song that was released by his team. But you should check it out. It's called Face to Face. You may or may not like it.
It's a song that if you're a real Juice fan and you gotten those Juice leaks, it's been around for the last 4 or 5 months. They just actually put this out, but I haven't heard it. There's so many Juice WRLD leaks that come nowadays that I can't listen to all of those. But I'm not 100% sure, and it's not that I was joking, but because I wasn't joking, but I wasn't being 100% serious. The first 60 seconds of that song does not sound like Juice WRLD to me.
And I mean, I can understand why you said it, because it does sound like they changed maybe something within his voice. I could still hear him in those first 60 seconds, but it didn't sound like, it sounded like they tried to make it more, I don't even want to call it auto-tune. I don't know what they did. Maybe they raised the vocals or something, but I know why you said it, but it still sounded like him to me.
To me, it sounded like they doing that Tupac shit.
Explain.
There got to a certain point in time where Tupac had a lot of shit written down.
Oh, you're right.
And they had niggas that kind of sounded like Tupac recording the lyrics.
I would hope not.
That's where I went when I thought that, because I mean, Juice freestyled a lot, but he seems like the type of nigga that had books on books on books on books of rhymes. Don't do that, guys. Please don't. That's all I wanted to get into. Are we news ready? Mm-hmm. This is definitely, I don't know where it's going to be on the list when we do our countdown for top things of 2022, but I'm willing to sit this somewhere in the top 3. The YSL case has just completely shocked the shit out of me. From the moment they were arrested in February, it shocked the shit out of me. I mean, not the charges themselves, but the fact that they were actually going to jail. They're staying for the year. They're doing. It got really, really real. It got real fast. Yeah. And they got out real fast. We just talked about last pod how Gunna was released. There have been other rappers that have also taken these plea deals, Cari. Mm-hmm. They're out.
Yeah, everybody's out, but
and everybody's talking. Everybody's talking too.
Yeah. But yeah, who are, I know that the co-founder, I can't remember his name, but he's got out.
Slime Shawty and Lil Duke. Y'all know Lil Duke for being a prominent rapper. Yeah. They were both released on plea deals. And in those plea deals, they got suspended sentences that commuted the time served. If they were able to admit that YSL was indeed a gang, and that they did have knowledge of members committing crimes. Which takes us back to why everybody's been talking all week, Cari. Are they snitching or are they not snitching?
Is this snitching, guys?
I didn't want to get into it last pod, so I tried to take a different route. But it's like we can't avoid it.
Yeah, you got to talk about it. Where do we start? Is it snitching?
Do you want to start with my view on it?
Yeah, go ahead.
My view is snitching, man.
Okay, tell me.
It's telling, Cari. I feel like because it's Gunna and YSL, we have tried to create a million different loopholes to make it not telling. But if it were anybody else, we would just call them a rat. And my thing about it is, I know they said that the statements couldn't be used against Thug. They couldn't be this, that. If the judge or a prosecutor asks you if the record label you are in is a gang and you've been arrested on racketeering charges and you verbally say, yes, ma'am. By technicality, that is telling.
Not Gunna, man.
And the last thing that gets me, I asked Cari this question in pre-production. Growing up, or I said this to Cari, I didn't ask him this. Yeah. Growing up in school, and everybody's heard this, whether it was females or ladies with the shorts you wore, whether it was the way that we spoke in class, cuss words, yada, 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 whether it was something that we did. You always heard that thing that says, if you have to question it, maybe you shouldn't do it. And I kind of related that to all of these written and verbal statements that have come out from Gunna, Lil Duke, and Slime Shawty since they've been released. Mm-hmm. And in that, before I actually want to get to it, want to get to my point, I want to pull up what Slime Shawty said. Or Slime Life Shawty, my apologies. He said, yeah, I'm home. Ain't have to snitch to get here, dickhead. I admitted Young Slime Life is a gang because it ain't illegal for no group to be a gang. Look it up. That don't hurt nobody. Anybody can be a gang. Plus, the founder already admitted it, stupid. That's where it gets real telly. Telly.
Yeah, that was...
You can't say,
that was a rat line right
your
there.
cop-out can't be... Well, he already told.
He already told, so I guess it was cool.
No way.
The leader told.
No way, partner. And then he said... what I supposed to do if the founder admitted it? Wait.
Yeah,
what I didn't do would say, yes, it's a fact people in YSL commit crimes like murder. He said, cause I ain't know nothing about that. Cari,
What's up?
that's not telling.
Oh yeah, that's telling for sure. Everybody's telling, bro. I'm gonna say yes. People are telling. Gunna told. Everybody is telling.
Everybody told.
The reason why people are trying to go
Save
here
face.
and there and save face is just because of the way it's being told. Because if you compare it to any other situation when niggas tell, they only getting themselves out, right? And that's why niggas are trying to be like, oh, because they're not, everybody else is taking it or everybody else is doing the same thing, it's okay. It is still telling in certain extent, and I know there's going to be more coming out, but I think that's why people are so on the fence, because if you look at any situation, I don't want to bring bro whole situation up, but 6ix9ine, he literally told to get him and only him out. He told on everybody, and he saved face for him.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? This situation is not like that. So, and then of course it's Gunna and Thug, you know, people, we love them. So everybody don't want to call their favorite artist snitches.
That's
and things like
that's
that.
the biggest thing.
So I think that's what it is. And that's why people don't want to face the music. But I mean, yes, bro.
Yes, they are told.
People are telling in this situation. It just is what it is.
Let's clarify though. And everybody has their own different snitching, whatever. For me, snitching is not telling on everybody else so you can get out of jail. Snitching is strictly telling so you can get out of jail. It doesn't matter if you told on this guy, that guy, or who gets in trouble. You told on the gang to get out of jail.
Monopoly.
You told on the gang. You said, hey, and I get what they're saying. Even in Texas, if you were to get pulled over and somebody were to see you had your flag hanging out the left side, or if you're blood and you had your flag on your windshield or your mirror, it's not illegal to be in a gang. It's illegal to commit crimes as a gang, and it's illegal to disguise your gang as a criminal, as a legal organization, which is RICO.
Yeah.
So these artists are having their lawyers find wordy ways to get them to say shit that or they're finding wordy ways to make themselves not a snitch. They're like, it's not illegal to be in a gang, but you still told on a gang.
But you did say that we are a gang. So yeah, that's why I say, I mean, this whole case is just crazy. And it's crazy how we got here, bro, because literally we all year, we just been like, oh, we just wait till January, we'll see what happens in the trial. And this last week and a half has just fucked me
Everything.
up, bro. I don't even know where to start with these guys.
And even outside of telling, you pled guilty.
Yeah. And then I'm like, bro, how's everybody getting suspended?
And that's the thing
that's
that
not making sense.
Because some other people started to clarify this. Now, when you on a Fed RICO, that's when you don't see the light of day. You get a lot more leeway with a state charge. It gets real federal.
Okay.
This is a state RICO. Now, I don't know what makes a RICO state, what makes a RICO federal, but when you start catching them Fed charges, that's when it gets bad.
Yeah, but I mean, I just never would have thought we would see these guys get out the way that they getting out on plea deals, suspended sentences. Like Duke's situation, I know Guns was 5 years, but Duke's had a 10-year sentence and he's still getting time served and he's out. I'm just like, how are they doing this?
I've seen niggas get 50 years suspended. But
shit, man.
I want to get into some more of the nitty gritty because I heard something that might not have been true, yada, yada, yada. We heard some talk that said Young Thug had no idea that these members were going to take these pleas. Now, I don't know how much truth is in that, but
I don't believe that, but yeah.
The only reason why I can believe it, though, is because immediately after these pleas and the releases, Thug's lawyer came out and spoke. And he said that all of these people are getting pleas to turn on Thug. They're getting pleas, like they're not saying this to y'all, but they're getting pleas to cooperate on information about Jeffrey. Cari, that his lawyer didn't make that statement for nothing. Yeah. He's trying to let y'all know that, yeah, I know what these niggas are out here saying, but this is what it is. And keep it 100. I know a lot of these street niggas think that they've been enough, like they've been in and out enough to be savvy with this law. You're not more savvy than the lawyer. If Thug in his head said, nah, they not telling, and his lawyer comes back and goes, no. Your friends are telling. That's just what it is. And lawyer says his friends are telling.
I guess so, man.
On him. There's more that we don't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, for sure. And then that's why I kind of just don't want to say too much. But before, seeing that video with Thug's lawyer, this was my impression. I was just like, man, I know they don't have the same lawyers. Everybody can't have the same lawyer. But
I know what you about to say.
I'm like, bros, y'all got to be on the same page with this shit, right? I'm like, y'all had to know these pleas was coming, things like that. Like, that was just my thought, right? But now I'm like, it don't seem like that. It don't seem like nobody was of course, I know they can't have communications and things, but I'm just like, nobody saw this shit coming. This is weird. This is very weird. But like I said, I know guys have different lawyers and things like that. So one lawyer may be saying this, Thug's lawyer saying that, Duke may have had another lawyer. It could go on and on. But yeah, I do find that weird how his lawyer is saying, hey, this is what it is. But then Gunna's lawyer is saying, it's just, you don't know who to believe.
This is my thing in saying that there is much more to this and to these guilty pleas that we don't know and that has been kept off of record. There's no way that they were just able to say what they said and nothing that they said can be used and all of it's gone away.
And they just get out. Like, something's not.
No, it ain't mathing. Yeah, the math is not fucking mathing. So I can't use anything you said, but we're going to let you go? Yeah. No.
I got questions.
There are questions to be answered, and there is information missing from this story. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. And the information that is missing is not gonna clear anything up to make them look any better. It's not gonna make the rappers look any better. I promise you.
Nah, yeah, guys are forever gonna be stamped as a snitch, rat, teller, whatever you want to call it. Storyteller.
Did you see the dude that was throwing cheese outside of Gunna's car?
Boy, I'm gonna get y'all hurt.
They gonna like y'all act like niggas still ain't tied in out here. But they found his Bentley, I guess, somewhere, and there was a nigga that took like 100 pack of Kraft cheese. He was just throwing slices outside the front of the car.
Bro, imagine coming out and there's 100 packs of government cheese splattered all over your windshield.
That's fucked up, number one.
I'd be mad as fuck.
And number two, like, as Gunna, I think having shit like that happen, it's actually gonna hurt them. Like, not hurt their career, things like that. It's already gonna hurt careers. But that's gonna hurt Gunna's feelings.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Your whole image has changed overnight.
And it was Gunna already had history of, he has a Crime Stoppers video and shit like that. So niggas was already on that. And then this, it don't get no worse than this.
Let's talk about moving forward in the music, Cari, because I'm not gonna lie, this isn't as bad as the 6ix9ine situation, but street niggas have been in and out of jail. Any nigga that I've seen that is street has a problem with this. I mean, they have a big problem with this to the point where this affects Gunna's music.
Yeah, this affects certain artists want to work with you. It's going to affect, sales from fans. You're going to lose fans. Shit
Absolutely.
Like that. It's definitely going to have an effect on his career, man. And like I said, of course, we still got to wait to see.
We have to hear from Thug.
Yeah, we got to wait to see what happens, bro. But let's just say, hypothetically, it comes out that everybody turned against Thug, right? That's forever going to hurt Gunna. His career, it's not going to be over, but you're going to have people who don't want to work with him. You're going to have people not listening to the music.
Oh, no, Cari. I'm going to have to disagree with you.
What you mean?
Young Thug is pinned, or not pinned, is like pinned, Pinned, as probably the most influential artist since Kanye West.
Okay.
He is done if they find out that he's gone. Maybe not with every fan in the world. He has no industry connect if they find out he's turned against Thug.
Nah, bro.
Cari, Thug is the industry's baby. Like, commercially, streetwise, Thug is the game. Thug is the game. He has impacted, worked with, helped, put out music with, everybody that you can exist in prominent. Gunna is, I am willing to shake on this, that if it were to come out that Gunna actually did that to Thug, that is done for Gunna. That's done.
I mean, we just got to disagree. I don't think it'll be.
Name one rapper that'll work with him.
I mean, I don't really care to have that conversation. I'm just saying, like, he'll be all right, bro.
No way. I am 100% in. If that were to come out, that's Thug we talking about.
No,
that's
I
like a nigga
you.
going against.
I
like,
get you.
We have kids that are 18 and younger now that are listening to music. I don't want to put it on that pedestal because he's not lyrically that nigga. It's damn near like ratting on Jay. You ratted on a Jay-Z, just a young one. That's like ratting on Baby. Nah. There's no room for him if that were to come out as true. Only with female listenership. Only with female listenership, and not the street ones. Not the street ones.
Nobody from the street, huh?
Gunna and 6ix9ine collab tape.
Hell no, bro. That's the worst tape that'll ever be made.
I'm just it would have to be made though.
Yeah.
He'd have to sign the 10K projects.
Hell no.
That was another alleged rumor, is that we don't have to dig too far into it.
10K projects.
Trippie and 6ix9ine. No, I was just gonna say the another part of that rumor is that upon if Thug was to be released, that there's not gonna be another YSL, and that they're gonna go searching for new labels.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of talked about that too.
But they're not gonna be on the same label together anymore either.
I mean, yeah, if it comes out that they not fucking with each other and people talking bro turn, like, yeah, bro, it's over. That relationship is over. But that's why I'm saying I'm just so on the fence with things, because like these guys are family. This is your brother. Gunna wouldn't even be in the game if it wasn't for Thug. So that's why I'm just like, bro.
He also wouldn't be in jail if it was for Thug.
Right. How could they turn on Thug if that is the case, right? If that is the case, that's why I'm just like, this don't make sense. You know, that's why I was like,
oh, it does.
I'm like, bro, somebody had to
rat.
No, somebody had to say something to Thug. Like, there had to be some conversation where it was just like, hey man, you guys go, if y'all got a way out, and then I'm gonna just stick it out with my lawyer. Like, that was my thought. Like I said, we're gonna have to find out, but I know what you're saying, because that relationship with them is so strong. Like, I don't think Gunna would ever tell on Thug, but I just don't know.
But this is the other thing that we have to think about. Would Thug ever say this? If that means Thug would have had to know the way out was them telling. Thug would have never gave them the like, even if it wasn't on him, Thug wouldn't have given niggas the okay to snitch. That's how you making my gang look?
I mean, bro, you don't know when you on the inside. I know from the outside, like from the streets, like we could never be looked at as snitches. But if these guys literally have a way to get out, I don't give a fuck what you call me, nigga.
Nah.
I would rather be on the outside. Yes, bro, I would rather be on the outside. You can call me whatever you want to call me.
I get what you're saying, but those are not the type of niggas that are saying you can call me whatever you want to call me.
I'm just saying,
and that's
like,
not where they've got
it. If that was the case for them, I'm saying if that was the case for them. You don't even know what the case is here.
Kari.
You don't know.
Kari. I don't know 100%, but what I'm saying is you are talking about niggas who have been raised as a child. Bro. That shit embedded. Yes, you might be different and you might have gone to jail and gained some clarity over the time. These are niggas that have that shit embedded in them, and they might have a new train of thought. Kari, they daddies think that way. That when they get out of jail, they daddies is gonna disown them. They mamas think that way to when they get out, they mamas is gonna disown them. They aunties, they uncles, they cousins, they friends.
I get you.
And if that's the case, Kari, it gets fucking dangerous for them. That's another thing. It gets dangerous.
I get you, bro. But like I said, like we don't know.
I get we can hold that we don't have 100% fact. Yeah. I know for sure.
We don't know.
I get what you're saying. I get that, and we can rest on the fact that we're not them and we're not the lawyers, so we haven't talked to them. No, I have 100% on that.
This guy knows it all, man. He got all the facts.
I'm talking about just because, like, nigga, we know people like that.
Bro, I know.
Jail is not changing.
I get the conversation, yes. In the persona, the concept, I understand all of that. But this one just got me tripped, bro. This one don't make sense to me.
It makes sense to me. It makes clear sense to me. We just know that it's them, and we don't want it to make sense.
No, I don't give a fuck about that. I swear I don't. I told you before, regardless or not, I'm gonna still listen to the music. I don't care about none of that. Who's a snitch? Who's not a snitch? I'm really trying to make sense of this because it don't make sense to me.
Oh, it makes sense to me.
We just have to wait, man, for January.
I'm waiting to.
I'm waiting to hear what's gonna happen to Thug.
I'm really. All right. Yeah, I'm not even gonna get into Thug because I don't see the light of day for Thug. They've gotten everybody else out.
Right. Have to wait and see, man.
Hey, okay. No. All right. Yeah, it pissed off the Atlanta DA is gonna be if all these niggas walk by her on New Year's Day. Your bitch.
What's up, DA? You thought you had us.
I'll send that bitch a reservation for dinner. We're gonna take you out.
Man, that'd be crazy.
Speaking of that, upon Gunna getting released, he's already put $100,000 back into Atlanta. He gave $1,000 either, I think it's something like that. He gave $1,000 each to 100 families in need in Atlanta. So he's already given away $100,000 for Christmas. He did that as soon as he got out. With what money, I don't know.
I was about to ask, where did that bread come from? Because he used to do an annual kind of like toy draw. I think they actually called it sold out dates. This was actually would have been the 5th year he does it with like a Walmart out in Atlanta, but they canceled it this year.
Yeah,
upon his release and shit. Obviously, we know why.
No, Walmart canceled it.
No, Walmart canceled it.
Okay, yeah. I was like, they didn't cancel that shit.
Yeah, let me clear that up. Walmart canceled it.
They would have loved to do that shit still. Walmart was like, not over here, nigga.
But yeah, man. So it's good to hear that because when I saw that they canceled that event, I'm like, I know why. It makes sense. But it's good to see bro still doing what he can for the community, whatever. But yeah, man, we can really get out of this conversation. I'm trying to move on.
T.I. got to make it though.
Hey, we'll see, man. We'll see.
You can label T.I. as instrumental as Thug.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's just go on a little different tip before we leave.
Okay.
We're 100% solid in the fact that Thug's not saying a word, right?
Right now, yeah, that's what it looks like.
Oh, look at Cari. He thinks he might. You think he might say something too?
Oh, I'm just saying. No, I'm just answering the question. Right now, yeah, Thug hasn't said nothing.
Oh no, I'm not talking about as of right now. I'm saying I foresee not a word coming out of Thug until this trial's over.
Yeah.
And there's really nothing he can say.
Yeah, that's why I say right now, that's the case.
Why didn't they give that to him too?
Because he's the founder, man. This was for the little guys. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, dog. I really don't know. Shit's crazy. I hate this shit. I just wish niggas would have went to trial. What the fuck is going on?
No,
I know.
Cari.
They couldn't go to trial.
No, they could have. No, they could have went to trial.
Fuck it, take it to trial.
Why didn't they go to trial, Cari?
These guys don't look. I tell you all the time, man. These guys don't really be living what they be rapping, bro. I try to say it. I'm not even trying to be funny. I mean, this is funny, but these guys don't really be doing this shit that they rap about. So find you some guys that really talk about some real shit and stick with them. Of course, we love these guys, but most of the time they be bullshitting in they raps.
Now they did the crime, but all the shit they talking about they would have did if they got caught for the crimes. They not doing that shit. Now,
all false.
Thug is the only fuck it take it to trial nigga. Yeah. All these other niggas said, no, fuck it. What do you need me to say?
Yeah, niggas is not taking it to trial. Niggas is just taking it to pen and paper.
This is the one thing I'm going to say before I get out here. The reason they got arrested was because they believed YSL, the record label, was a gang. That is the entire reason they were arrested. Everybody that plead gave them exactly what they wanted. All right, I'm out.
We're a gang.
We're a gang.
And we commit gang members.
And I know that they committed crimes within the gang. Now, you take that up with whoever you want on whether that's telling.
Right.
I just gave... it was an open and shut case, Johnson. This is a trial podcast, apparently.
Yeah.
Are we ready to leave this trial and get into an even better one? Holy shit, I didn't know that we were going to get into a trial better than what's going on right now.
This is great times we're living in right now.
The Megan Thee Stallion Tory Lanez trial is underway. We talked a couple weeks ago or a week ago, maybe something about how it started, but we were going to let things finish to talk. it's gotten too juicy, Corey. It's gotten too crazy.
Too crazy, dog.
We have to talk about this. It's time. It's time we hit this head on, Corey. And we have to hit this head on.
Come on, let's do
with
it.
everything we got now.
Let's do it, man. It's a lot of information out here these days.
All right. So I want to start this from the beginning.
Okay.
Because we've never gone balls deep into this topic. Pause.
Fuck.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't think of anything else.
I'm not doing nothing balls deep with you, cuz.
Yeah, no, right now.
Like, what?
No, yeah, I went balls deep into the subject on my own. He went balls deep on his own with a female. It was Meg. We came out like the baby. Yeah, I was fucking on Megan Thee Stallion. But the way this went by court and by documents is that Tory, Megan Thee Stallion, and Megan Thee Stallion's best friend, Kelsey, arrived to a get-together. They said it wasn't even a real party at Kylie Jenner's house. At this point, Kelsey, Megan Thee Stallion's best friend, is dating Tory Lanez. That is what's going on. Kelsey and Tory date. So apparently at this party, Tory Lanez has been trying to fuck Kylie Jenner the entire night. Like, he all over Kylie body. He's trying to hit that. And we talking peak Tory Lanez. So he's probably going to crack that tonight.
Right.
Like, this is Chicks Tape 5. No shots fired, Tory Lanez. He has just become...
No shots fired.
Yeah. I'm no cap. We have literally made it to the point. Quarantine radio, Tory Lanez. He's
in his prime.
He has just become a top 5 celebrity. Mm-hmm. Like, he's A-list top 5 during quarantine type shit right now.
Sure.
And he's probably cracking Kylie tonight. Unbeknownst to us, Tory and Meg have been fucking. Meg is getting drunk at this party from what's being told, and she's starting to get jealous because she sees Tory over there fucking with Kylie. So she's trying to round up her group, Tory, Meg, Kelsey, to get the fuck out of here, right?
Right.
So Tory doesn't want to leave. So
he got to play.
Yeah, he's about to fuck a Kardashian tonight. So Kelsey and Meg leave. Meg, for some reason, is going crazy over why Tory's not there. They go back to Kylie's house, and they pull Tory out of that hoe. So we've already gotten to the point where I'm about to fuck this bitch. Now I got to get back in the car. I didn't fuck this, you cock blocking, and I'm in the car with a bitch I'm fucking and a bitch I'm dating.
Sheesh.
So they start arguing in the car, yada, yada, yada. And Meg and Kelsey, well, Meg starts to reveal that, yo, I'm fucking your nigga. Like, I'm fucking the nigga you're dating. To which they go back in the far, like, go back and forth in the car, yada, yada, yada. A gun gets pulled out, blam. I mean, because that's
where the story is, for real, though.
Yeah, in the evidence that we have, that is where the story is. Right. We don't know who pulled it.
Begins and ends.
Literally.
Yeah.
So trial has started. Everybody has their opinions, their assumptions. Then we get this crazy piece of information that the gunshot residue, which is basically blowback from the gun, the gunshot residue was found on Tory Lanez, and it was found on Kelsey. So this happened earlier in the week. We had previously heard there was no gunshot residue on Tory. When this comes out, it's up in arms, social media. I fucking told you. I told you it was this, and that. Trial's going nuts. Do you have any other things that you wanted to put in there? Because I'm really just trying to privy people to things.
Yeah.
So after this is when it's time for Kelsey to take the stand. During the actual police interrogation or prosecutor interrogation that happened way back when, Kelsey said, yes, I saw Tory fire the gun 5 to 7 times. He said, dance, bitch. All of the things that would confirm that Tory shot her.
Right. I do remember that.
Kelsey takes the stand. She doesn't remember any of this.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to her. I guess she had
amnesia. She had a concussion or something.
Yeah, it was just a bad day. She didn't have her morning coffee or something.
Yeah.
She didn't remember a bitch ass thing. when she took the stand. She even admitted that, hey guys, I lied to y'all.
She admitted she lied to the prosecutor. That's a big thing.
That's huge, bro.
That's huge. That's a violation.
That changes the entire case.
That's a violation in itself.
Right, but yeah, that changes everything. From
and her witness statement, I damn near probably has to be thrown out now.
Yeah, that's why I say it changes everything, bro. Now she's not credible anymore. They can't even have her on the stand. Really.
And when she got asked the questions, because you said before you saw Tory shoot, and you said before he said dance bitch, pled the fifth on both.
Yep. Weird, right?
Weird, right?
Tory Lanez got some good hush money.
Ooh, that nigga's paid, like boy. That nigga's like Terrence J. I'm gonna keep bringing Terrence J up until we find out who he was in that fucking car with, because your wife doesn't even know.
Bro, it's crazy because I real life forgot about that until you brought it up recently.
You know how much money you have to shut Hollywood up?
Yeah.
He shut Hollywood up.
Completely, bro. And to be a black man at that and do it, like, that shit don't happen.
And Terrence J, because you're not like The Rock.
He's not like A-list, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
yeah, you're not Drake.
A-list, but he's not, top of the top. But yeah, bro, he shut everybody up.
I keep bringing this up. Nigga, we watched Kevin Hart get caught in the car in 2017.
Yep.
And he couldn't cover it up.
Exactly.
He got extorted over it.
Yep.
By his own niggas. This nigga Terrence hushed Hollywood. All right. But yeah, like, this has gotten to the point where either she did lie, or you know what it looks like here. It looks like Team Lanez is stockpiled full of enough money,
man,
to make some shit go away.
Yeah, man. Tory Lanez came back from a 3-1 deficit, bro. Like, it's crazy.
This nigga's like LeBron in 2016.
Yeah, bro. This shit is just flipped on his head, man. Like, it's crazy. And I was never like any way. I was always in the middle, but to see the way things have like transpired, it's like, oh shit, like, it looks like Meg has nothing at this point.
The next day in court, Cari, to add to Meg having nothing, the next day in court, Meg's bodyguard, who I believe was either in the passenger seat or the driver of that vehicle the night, he was supposed to take the stand and testify. It came to us, I believe this was on Saturday or Friday. Megan Thee Stallion's former bodyguard, Justin Edison, goes missing before he's scheduled to testify in court. LAPD currently investigating his disappearance.
Which I can see the way we're looking at each other right now.
Are you fucking serious, Cari? And this is all starting to make more sense on all of these tweets I saw from Tory Lanez. He was like, oh, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Nigga, because you're rich. And it's just there's a lot to say about these situations, because Cari, nobody's asking why this is her former bodyguard.
Okay, what do you mean?
Why is this not still her bodyguard? Do you not like it?
I mean, who's to say, bro? Maybe his contract ran out.
Or maybe you don't want niggas from that night around anymore.
Maybe so. Yeah, I mean, for sure. But who knows?
Or anyone that could contradict the statement. Because now I want to be able to be fair on Meg's side and Tory's side, because this could be a Tory has covered and hushed and paid everybody.
Yeah.
Or this we're not getting down to the nitty gritty of how all of these niggas made statements on behalf of Meg, and now they have to do it with their hand on the Bible, and they could go to jail over the shit. Yeah, and they don't want to make that same mistake again.
Yeah, no, for real, because he was the most important. One of the most important
people. Him and Kelsey were the most important keys. Kelsey was the most important key, and she fucked off.
That's why I walked it back. But he was right there. Because,
after Kelsey, he is the most important.
Because he was in the car, right, if I'm not mistaken?
Yes.
Okay, so that's why I'm saying for him to disappear, and I hope nothing really happened to him. I hope he's safe. I hope he's alive. You know what I'm saying? Because they say it is a missing person report. But
that nigga is in Zimbabwe.
But no, I'm with you though. Like, for real, like, that is weird to see things like that. To see all of the people who made statements at first when everything first unfolded to recant and to walk back and to disappear. It's just like, bro, what's really going on here, man?
Because it could be both.
It could be both. I know. It really could be both, bro.
I don't even know what to say, because the way that evidence is starting to unfold in court, why would it be Tory? Because the forensic evidence that's coming out would speak to that it's not Tory.
It's not Tory, bro.
I haven't gotten to the next part, which is we just got DNA evidence back that they said there is inconclusive it's inconclusive on whether Tory Lanez DNA is on that or not. But they have confirmed a woman's DNA
On
the gun.
Yep.
And if Meg didn't touch that gun,
That means Kelsey or whoever else.
but for some reason, which is why everything in this fucking case is fucking weird, because Kelsey, for some reason, has never tested for her DNA on the gun. That's why they can only say there's a female's DNA present.
All right, bro.
There's so much wrong with this case. Why was everyone from the vehicle's DNA not tested? Why was Kelsey's DNA never tested?
Do you have a choice with that?
Fuck no. Not in a shooting.
Okay.
Maybe because in that moment they labeled her as a witness and Tory only as the shooter.
Suspects. Got you. Maybe. That makes sense. Boy, so many fucking holes in this case. That would make sense, bro. Yes, at the crime scene or the initial investigation, they're not going to probably take DNA from a bystander or somebody that was just not a suspect.
But if they have DNA, why could they not do it now? They could dust that shit now.
Yeah, but
a DNA match, nigga, you can get a murderer from 1994 if he
facts. But it's got to be something now where they can't get her DNA because they would just get it.
That just has to be some sort of legal technicality or something like that. Because like I said, there could be a murder from 1988 that you never ever got caught for, and you had one traffic stop that you had enough marijuana on you to get arrested. They thumbprint you. Oh, you matched that nigga's murder from 88. Now you're here for the next 40 years. There's no reason why they can't get that DNA.
I don't know, brother.
Jay-Z's too good.
Rock Nation, them niggas, bro, they got the best legal team you can imagine.
The moment she signed with Rock Nation, I knew that she was got this. Like, they had this covered.
I knew it was gonna get fishy when I seen that as well.
What, Rock Nation take over?
Yeah, because she had to go get the best of the best. So I was like,
Why'd you need Jay? Why'd you need a nigga with enough money to hush and kill anybody?
Yeah. For real.
Like, yeah, and if you can't hush him, you better get out of the country, nigga.
For real.
There's still a lot to unfold here. And even in everything we talked, I still don't think we gave our opinions, which is great. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, we didn't. I still don't have an opinion. I don't know.
Yeah, and if I had an opinion before, I don't know what the fuck to think now.
That's why I say, bro, like
I've been telling my sisters, throw all three of them niggas in jail.
Yeah, facts at this point.
Meg, Kelsey, and Toy. Give all them niggas 6 months.
Yeah, just let them sit for a little bit and just I don't give a fuck, bro.
I don't care if it's 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. Then they've bothered us for 2 years. Give all them a 2-year sentence, not suspended.
Just right, no please.
No cap.
Bro, they said, I forgot to say this earlier. They said Gunna was pushing plea. Bro, that was the funniest shit I ever seen.
And that's the type of shit, Corey, that I mean. Like, his career's changed forever.
Pushing plea, bro. That's funny. That's funny.
Is his comment section open on his... Does he have an Instagram?
Yeah, it's up. It's up. They probably shut that off these days now, though.
And why is Amari Stoudemire? Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, I seen what he did. You seen that?
Yeah, we can dive into that right before we get into sports.
Okay.
But yeah, what we're doing right now, if you guys hear a little bit of silence, we're on Gunna's Instagram seeing if he has his comment section enabled, and he does. Okay.
Pushing plea.
Somebody said Gunna's career ending in 4, 3. They were talking about how he has an exclusive vinyl coming out. Somebody said, "Keep that. We don't want to hear it."
That shit is sick, man.
Yeah, we don't have to go into that. Are you in them? Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, we're still in trials, Corey.
In trials, man. This is the trial episode.
So XXX Tentacion passed away in 2018. They're just now about to go to trial for that. Mm-hmm. And there is a very interesting list of witnesses that have been named or possible witnesses that could take the stand in this case.
Yeah.
Drake is of the most prominent. Now, I've seen Migos. I've seen Joe Budden's name in there. Mm-hmm. But I think the one that everyone has their eyes on, and for a good reason, is Drake.
Yeah, and I'm gonna just be honest with you. This shit really ain't news.
It's not news.
It's really not news. But when it comes to defense and attorneys, they do things like this, and it just is what it is. Like there's guys that have been listed on reports
that don't have anything to do,
and they don't even know that they own it. You know what I'm saying?
And they might not even be in question for some sort of suspect activity. To be completely honest, guys, I really think that they're gonna have Drake on here to speak as some sort of character witness.
Exactly, because I want to let y'all guys know the guys that murdered X, they have them locked up. It was like 4 guys that's sitting in jail. They've been in jail since 2018.
It's gonna be a character witness, and I'm gonna let you know, Drake is not getting on the stand for X.
Yeah, come on now.
X asked Drake to come to his court dates when X was alive, and Drake didn't come to those.
Yeah, so but I get it as far as the whole conspiracies and things like that. But
no, we need to talk about that.
Yeah,
Corey.
come on, let's do it. Drake has over the years since X has passed away, he has said some lines in his songs that you may not have caught that are subliminal. But yeah, let's go over those lines, man.
SMS XXX. That's the only time I ever shoot below the neck.
Yeah.
Why you keep on shooting if you know that nigga dead? We got that.
Yep.
Then we have that crazy looking visual of a nigga being smashed by a rock and killed in sicko mode.
Right,
if you pause on it, it's a nigga standing there that looks just about as skinny as X.
Right. Same kind of hair.
No, not kinda. Same hair.
Same hairstyle.
Same ponytail.
Same ponytail, skin color. Very similar. Very similar. What's the most recent one off of her loss? The live, talking on live.
Oh, he said
if his ass
wasn't talking on live, he'd be alive again or something.
Alive again, yeah. That's an interesting one right there.
This is the thing. People can say, hey, he didn't mean this. Hey, he didn't mean that. For years, Drake has been taunting the death of XXX Tentacion. It's not alleged. It's not a conspiracy. It's not a maybe. And I know what the comments in all of these sections mean by saying that. And yeah, I hate saying shit like that. But do I think Drake killed XXX Tentacion? No, because we know who killed him. What I will say is there's a lot of truth to what a lot of people say about the lines and the raps. And yes, Drake has the money to knock whoever the fuck he wants off. I'm not saying he did it. That's the only truth that I'll be able to give to anything. So yeah, it doesn't sound unrealistic, and he's been making diss records about him since he died. But you can't throw that on him for that. But
nah.
But I see where everybody who has something to say.
Facts, I understand it.
You guys are well within your right to say that.
Facts, yeah, that's why I say. That's why I just wanted to lead the way I'm glad we led that way. But everybody that's in those conversations, you have a point.
Especially if you're an X fan, because if X was my favorite rapper, I would see that shit as completely disrespectful.
Absolutely.
And because he's Drake, nobody's ever going to tell him to stop dissing on him.
Yeah, bro, but that shit really whack.
That shit is lame.
Really whack.
The sicko mode video, that's lame.
Yeah.
Like, especially if we want to actually say that's what he was doing, that's goofy. Like that's probably goofier than his lines in the songs.
Yeah, for sure. But even the lines though, because I mean the Her Loss bar, I like it. Just if we just talking about a general line,
yes,
you know what I'm saying? Because that shit is hard. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas be talking on Instagram Live going crazy. But if it is directed to a certain person, I don't fuck with that, bro. Like especially somebody that's not here anymore.
The thing about it is the moment he said it, I thought
immediately, and it's crazy. I didn't until this. Like I was just like, oh, that's a bar. But the more we started talking about, I said, this nigga Drake.
Yeah, when the moment I heard it on the song, I said, why is he doing that? When I'm Upset dropped, we knew the moment he said it. We were like, why is he saying that? It blew up on social media, but it went away because Drake has the money to change the algorithms on social media. He was like, yeah, they caught on. Make that shit on trend.
Right. You think this guy really loves to gamble on stake?
No.
Shut up.
No. So do you want to get into that though?
What's up?
Are we into sports yet? No, we're not into sports because we'll have to get into sports. And now this nigga won almost $3 million on the fucking World Cup.
Forgot about that.
Where are we moving into? JD, Jermaine Dupri.
Yeah, this is crazy too.
This is alleged talk. He was in whether this was a show, an interview, whatever he was doing. He said that he created 106 in Park. That he came to Stephen Hill at BET. And he gave him the idea for 106 in Park because he was tired of seeing all of the white people blow up on TRL. And they wouldn't put like certain type of rappers, unless you were Jay-Z, unless you were Ja Rule, unless you were 50, you don't get on TRL. And we needed a place for a black version of TRL. So he said he created that. And they were like, well, who do you have in mind to boost this up? It's my artist Bow Wow. He said he created 106 in Park specifically for Bow Wow. And I actually think that he was talking shit about Bow Wow when he was doing this. He didn't say anything bad about Bow Wow, but I think he said this to take away Mr. 106 being organic.
Basically saying like, you wouldn't have got that if it wasn't for me.
Yeah, like I set this show up so you could be on it nonstop, and they would call you Mr. 106. A lot of people don't look at the shit the way I look at it. It looks like it's all hate, and I mean, it looks like it's all love, and I'm just letting everybody know what I created. Nah, JD was throwing hate out there with that.
Bro, when it comes to these celebrities and these artists, these figures, you got to look between the lines. Like, everything is subliminal.
They dress the hate up as love.
Bro, it's whack.
And a lot of people, because Bow Wow's the internet's fucking punching bag, they already were against Bow Wow. And now that I'm saying that, I believe Bow Wow.
I do too. I just don't think, and look, JD may somewhere along the lines have, helped Bow Wow get to 106 in Park, right?
Or he might have put the voice in Stephen Hill's ear
say, hey,
to start.
Right. Let this guy host or whatever,
Yeah,
right?
or like, this would be a good idea for a show.
Right.
You didn't create the damn show.
I don't think JD created 106 in Park. I've never heard that in my life.
And that is something that ever in my life. And that is a show so monumental that
we would have heard that
JD
somewhere.
would have told us that before 2022.
Exactly.
And keep it 100. How many fucking times you see JD on that show?
Not that I remember.
I saw Stephen Hill on that show more than I saw fucking JD.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, that's just my stance on it. But that always makes me ask the question or pose the question, and I'm just like, why are we doing this? Why? Like, I thought it was love between JD and Bow Wow. Like, why are we hating?
We thought it was love between Romeo and Master P.
I'm glad you brought that up too, because that's another one where just like these guys be, just be saying shit. It just be like, what?
Super duper just be saying shit.
Yeah, man. But JD, like I said, I don't know why you would even say this if it's not true. You know what I'm saying?
Because he knows the only person that will come out to rebuttal
is Bow Wow.
Was Bow Wow, and he knows the media doesn't believe Bow Wow, so it's his word against Bow Wow's, and they're gonna believe JD.
Man, this media.
I know. Bow Wow responded though, guys. He tweeted and he said, JD ain't create 106 in Park. Stop the cap. Stephen Hill, Rick Grimes, and all of the great people in the BET office and staff created that show. All I did was capitalize off of what they created and made it mine. I would know. I am Mr. 106. I would never take away from someone's creativity. Someone quoted the tweet of JD's or the video of JD's, and they said, the way JD has always been there for Bow Wow. And then Bow Wow quoted that and said, I just wish he just do his own thing without having to bring me up. I wish dude the best of luck in his career and in life. We did some amazing things, but that chapter is closed. That's mature as fuck from Bow Wow.
That's respect, bro. That's all I can say, because that's just my stance. I'd be like, what the fuck are we doing?
And it's just
like, why are we in the media? You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, I know things can go whatever way, but I just be like, why? Why can't these guys just have conversations? But I've seen them have conversations recently, like this year, where they've been together.
They were on Rory and Mal together.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the last place that I've literally seen them together, right? And that was just earlier this year. I want to say like April. What's going on? Why can't we just hash this out behind closed doors?
This is not the first time we've seen JD and Bow beef.
I know that, but why?
They're like the strained father and son.
Yeah, I know that for sure.
I've heard times that JD said that Bow Wow just acts like a kid still. He wants to run the streets, fuck bitches, drink all day. But I've also heard that he said that, I've just been annoyed with Bow Wow since he was a kid. Like, he was just the annoying little kid that he would, before I went on stage, he would come into my dressing room and steal all my chains. So then I had to go on stage bare. He would just do annoying shit. And he said that Bow Wow never stopped. He just always just did annoying shit. And Bow Wow seems like the clean cut kid that got a laugh out of just doing annoying shit. But
but that's hearsay as well. And
that was from JD,
right? I'm saying, but like, I'm sure that may have been his experience. But I was fucking like 8 years old.
I was gonna say you were dealing with the nigga from like you shouldn't have took him from Snoop.
I was gonna say he was a kid at that time, so I understand that. But of course, like I can't say that because that was just them. If Bow Wow never grew up from his teenage years to now to JD, that's just his opinion. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not trying to Rico shit, but I said Snoop. Did you know that Bow Wow was certified rolling 20s?
Swear.
Yes.
For real?
Yes.
Since when?
Because of fucking Snoop.
This whole time?
Yes.
I didn't know they was getting down like that in Ohio.
Yes. I mean, he was death row before he was so.
But I'm just saying, like, this nigga's from Ohio.
No, he's 20s. No, he's 20s.
Okay.
He's 20s. He rolling.
For sure.
But it makes sense for him to make it this far in the game backed. Mm-hmm. But that was funny. Like I said, I'm not trying to Rico the game up. Where we at with it? Because I just wanted to touch on that. I don't think JD created 106 in Park. I do think that he might have had a hand in the commercial push of Bow Wow on that. This is my artist. He's one of the biggest. Let me scratch my back. I scratch yours. Let's take this guy to the top on here. Mm-hmm. But he didn't create it. Shout out Stephen Hill.
Yep.
We talked a little bit about Drake. We're gonna get into it, but let's talk the World fucking Cup, Cari. It has just concluded.
Yep.
Messi and Argentina took the damn cup.
Yeah, man, and it's crazy because I actually missed the match.
Me too.
And I'm very upset because it was Argentina versus France.
It happened during pre-production, though.
Right. That's why. So I have an excuse, but I'm upset because it ended up being the fucking greatest game ever played, is what I've heard.
Everybody is saying that this is a fucking match for the history books, and
man.
like we said, this is great on great. We have the Luka Doncic going against Kobe.
Yeah, type shit. Messi going against Mbappe.
Yeah, man.
The new GOAT versus the greatest of all time, man. But no, I heard it was a crazy game. Mbappe had a hat trick. I think it went into penalties, if I'm not mistaken. Like I said, I wasn't able to watch. I am gonna watch a replay of it though, because I have to see this game, bro. Everybody says it's the greatest game in the world. But yeah, man, the World Cup comes to an end. This World Cup this year was crazy. I don't know if you tapped into mini games.
I tapped in a little bit. Just I'm not a big soccer fan.
Yeah, man. But this year, the World Cup this year was amazing, bro. I'm definitely can't wait for the next one because it is going to be here. You know, they're going to have some games at AT&T Stadium. They're going to have some games at AT&T Stadium 2026. Yeah. But yeah, man, just shout out to all the teams that competed. Shout out to our team. You know, hopefully we'll be better in the next 4 years. But to see the competition this year, man, like we got to see Messi go out on top. Cristiano Ronaldo had a great tournament as well.
I was going to talk about that.
Seeing Mbappe, you know, basically showing you guys that I'm here because France went to the World Cup in 2018 as well, bro. This is their second time in a row. So, like, and he's going to be back. He's going to make 2 or 3 more finals. I think Mbappe and France, bro, they're just super cold. But yeah, go ahead.
That's the biggest thing. Those 3 is the biggest thing I wanted to get into. Yeah. I remember, if you can remember, somewhere between 4th and 6th grade, when we were ages like 9 through 11 or 10 through 12, whatever age you were, we had a soccer phase. Yeah. There was a soccer phase to where every day during recess, we were not playing basketball, we were playing soccer. We were taking time after school to go back up to the school and play soccer. And we didn't have Messi back then. Yeah. I remember as kids, the only thing anyone wanted to be was Cristiano Ronaldo. Yep. It was just the biggest fucking thing in the world, to where once we got through junior high and high school was when Messi kind of took his run. From what I hear, like, I don't know, but do you have a gauge on who the better player is? Because from what I hear, it's always going to be Cristiano Ronaldo.
So he's always going to be, like you said, just because that's just who we know. That was the first, you know, many people were introduced to it. And then for us as well, a thing that we tend to forget, Lil Wayne had a big influence on that as well when it came to introducing us to Cristiano Ronaldo. He used to hang out with him a lot. So that was a reason why, you know, we thought, or we would assume that Cristiano Ronaldo is the GOAT. But I ain't going to lie to you. Messi is the guy, man.
Messi's the GOAT?
Messi's the GOAT, bro. Messi's the GOAT. And this just solidified it because Cristiano Ronaldo has never won a World Cup final. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
He's never won, bro. I hope I'm not wrong, but I'm pretty sure he's never won for his country. But nah, man, if you if you talk to the people, of course, you know that they're both GOATs, but a lot of people put Messi above him, bro. Like, Messi is just, he's different. He's a different guy, man, on that soccer field. There's not too many people that can do the things that he has been able to do over the years.
Okay, and you showing me something, and I'm not mad that I thought it was Cristiano Ronaldo because I'm not in the soccer world. But maybe it's just because he's been around longer that the name stands tough. Right. Like that's a built forward tough name.
Tough, for real. He's always had that popularity. Like, he's the guy that has the most social media follow. I think he has the most Instagram followers
does, like in the world. He's Messi's LeBron.
Yeah.
Cristiano's Michael.
Yeah. That's what it is.
We got the new greatest, but a lot of people haven't turned it over to Messi yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it is. But I think now it's gonna be written at this point with this World Cup win that Messi's the GOAT.
Mbappe, that's Luka.
Nah, for real, bro. That nigga so cold.
It's John Morant.
Yeah, for real, bro. Yeah, soccer. Like you said, I know you say you're not into it a lot, and I'm still learning as well. I'm not like fully, well versed or knowledgeable of the game like I would like to be. But over these next couple of years, especially with it being here, you should start looking into it more, bro. Soccer is very interesting.
I'll check that. Now, it is interesting. That's one of the games. Soccer and hockey. It could be 0-0 until 5 minutes left in the game. That shit is interesting as fuck. Mm-hmm. Just watching it about to happen, or it might happen.
Exactly.
Dang, there was something about the NBA that I was just about to get into, but
we were gonna talk Drake though, because Drake did bet on Argentina to win. So before the match, because I told y'all before in past, if Drake bets on your team, you're more than likely gonna lose, right?
Not this time.
So Argentina fans, they were like, "Oh shit." But Drake cashed out, man. He was able to place a bet for $2.75 million on Argentina to win, man.
Yeah, so Drake won $5. That's $5 to Drake. Drake won $10.
Yeah, that ain't shit, man.
He'll buy himself a Maybach with that shit.
That ain't shit, bro.
Just think about
just playing with $2 million.
I was gonna say, think about being willing to just bet almost $3 million and be ready to lose it.
On a soccer game, on any match, because, man, like, you have no control. Like, that's the thing with gambling. Like, when I talk to people who don't like to gamble, when they tell me why, I always understand it, because you have no control of what happens. So I'm like, I get you. It makes sense.
Well, with casino betting, even like, you could count cards, you could do whatever.
It's here and there.
Sports betting, you have no contrul.
No control. Injuries can happen. Refs can make a bad call. Tom can run. You just never fucking know, bro. You just never know.
No cap. Tom could come back in the fourth.
For real, bro.
Do some Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers could start throwing his fourth quarter bullets.
Yeah, bro. You just never know. So yeah, when niggas be putting that big cash on sports games, man, I'd be like, what the hell? But they don't really care. They have money to play with.
Drake had probably projected he'd make that money back in the next 6 days.
Shit.
Imagine how fast 3. Drake makes $1 million.
Probably a few days. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's like
less than a week for sure.
That's like us walking into the casino and playing with $20. Mm-hmm. He just went in with 20. And the thing about it is, he still hasn't let us know he's worth $1 billion. He's a billionaire.
Yeah, I don't think Drake's gonna say it.
He's not
until Drake may never say it.
He's not even gonna report that shit to Forbes.
Yeah, he may never say it.
No, that's player. If you a billionaire and you just never report your shit to Forbes, that's fire.
He did confirm that deal though in the raps.
Yeah. Hell yeah. He
500.
Yeah.
500, I just know it was kind of speculated, but no, it's confirmed.
But if you add the 500 to his other assets, businesses, things like that, he's up a B.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to pocket watch him.
Oh yeah, for sure. I just wanted to make that clear though, because I know a lot of niggas was kind of questioning him when that came out. I know we talked about it, but
it's a real deal.
It's a real deal, bro. Universal gave this man $500 million.
Gave The Weeknd 4 or 5 too.
God.
And that was what we were saying back then, because we heard the Weeknd's deal first,
right? And
we were like, oh, if the Weeknd got that, damn well they gave Drake that and more.
$500 million.
But Drake, the Weeknd and Drake, they're kind of equal, I'd say.
For sure,
a level of popularity and smoking the game in their different sectors of music.
Right.
So they both deserve that deal. Thinking about Weeknd being a billionaire and we don't even know it is fucking crazy, because we talking about Drake. The Weeknd is right there. And he just picked up a 500 deal. He's sitting somewhere between 7 and $1 billion.
Man, I'm just thinking about all of the cocaine he's going to buy.
Cari. We want to meet him and have him sit here one day.
Bro, I'm just playing, bro. Shout out to Abel, bro. Shout out to Abel, bro. I just had to get that off, man.
I wanna have him sit in the seat one day here.
It was on my mind, bro. I just wanted to ask him, like, are you okay?
Richard Pryor level cocaine.
Man.
That is what he's working with. Mm-hmm. He literally has a mound. He just walks by and he goes and walks past it. He doesn't run out. He has a bitch that comes in and refills the mound.
What a life, bro. What a life.
I told somebody that like at age 70 or 75, I'll do cocaine for the first time. I can't get addicted as a youngin'.
Nah.
I can't let it ruin me.
Nah.
I have to be so old. If I like it, the next hit will kill me.
At that point, you just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, like, and at 75, who cares? Like, do I care if everybody knows I died of a cocaine overdose? No,
Not really.
I was 75.
I lived a great life.
And I did it twice. I'll let y'all think I was an addict. The fuck?
That's funny, bro.
Yeah, I don't care about LB in it. Limb bias.
That's tough.
I'll LB that shit. That's tough.
I'm saying the way bro went out, that was tough, man.
Yeah, and if you ever saw like the actual recreation depiction, yo.
A lot.
Yeah, you saw what they did on Snowfall
A
of
lot.
it? Yo. It was like his first time, and they were like, nah, chill out. That's a lot. He's
too
like,
much.
I got it. Nigga thought he was going to be a Celtics player. Larry don't want to fuck with you like that.
Bro.
Shout out Len Bias, though. I should stop being mean.
Yeah.
Where are we at with it next? The Dallas High School State Championships went crazy on Saturday. I talked about in the intro how I was mad I missed it.
Mm-hmm.
Corey, hey, hats off, hand clap. Shout out to South Dallas, man.
Man, shout out to Dallas, bro. For real. Everybody showed out, bro.
But them South Dallas teams, they kicking asses in. From DeSoto to South Oak Cliff to Duncanville.
Yeah, man, they all put up dubs. It's crazy. So all winning state championships. So SOC 5A, DeSoto 6A, and Duncanville is also 6A. Different divisions there, but no, bro, that's just good for Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we know Texas is football, nigga.
We take high school football as serious as the NFL.
Yeah, bro, we bleed football down here. So it's amazing that the city is getting recognized. Shout out to SOC as well, because this is back-to-back for them. And it's just good to see these kids really, getting recognized like this, because all that this means is that all this talent that we have out here is going to be sought out there. Like
I was going to say, it's seen now, and it's headed to a D1 school or a D2 school.
These colleges are going to be out here looking at these kids, bro, these athletes. So that's just good for the city to see these kids, get out and go get an education, bro, be able to be a student athlete somewhere. Like, that's the part I'm looking at. Like, I love that they're going to have more opportunities from this. You know what I'm saying? But we didn't get to make the games. I wish we did, bro. But it's just good to see them niggas winning state championships like that. Like, I don't think that's ever been done nowhere. I ain't never seen that many schools in the same nigga. They like 10 minutes within each other. All three schools. You know what I'm saying? They all won. That shit is amazing.
I really want to jump back into what I was saying before, because we got listenership from all over the country, from all over the world. Shout out DC. Shout out New York. California, y'all are a close second to us in football type shit. But a lot of states have heard of Texas high school football, but they don't really know the depths of it. Mm-hmm. I mean, when I tell you we take it as serious as the NFL, we might take high school football more serious than the NFL.
For Texas, for sure.
Yeah, it's more serious than the NFL. I mean, everybody, like, if you remember the old days, or like Friday Night Lights, if you've seen the movie Friday Night Lights, that stuff is not fake. Yeah. They will shut the whole city down. You will see businesses that have gone to the game on the door. Mm-hmm.
Especially in those smaller towns like Odessa.
Absolutely.
Like that.
You have an away game, you have to go to like Odessa Permian, you have to go to Converse Judson, you have to go to Tyler Lee.
Yep.
They've shut the damn city down for the game.
Yep.
Everybody from age 13 to 18 has their ass in that seat that night. They're grown-ups. They're filling it up. If you see the stands, the bleachers, that's packed every fucking Friday. The band's is loud. The halftime shows are amazing. We don't fuck around about high school football here. Like, the lights are bright. Mm-hmm. The everything you see happening Friday Night Lights, that is by no means an exaggeration. Every single thing you see in that movie really happens in Texas. And that was in the 80s. That shit happens to this day.
Yeah, man. Especially, I mean, now with the stadiums and all the things, like, it's so advanced now, they play at the Cowboys home. So, like,
yeah,
nigga, it's 100. They broke a record. Keith showed me something. I wish I had it. They broke a record for, like, the most attendance for, like, an entire weekend, bro. It was 100,000 people at one game.
Yeah. Yeah.
At a high school game.
It's like that, y'all.
Oh, my goodness.
That's why I wanted to stop and, like, say this, because we got a large listenership across the United States.
Right.
And unless you're in California, who they're the second to Texas high school football. California,
Florida is in the discussion as well.
Florida too. But I know for sure California, y'all take high school football
for sure.
damn near as serious as we do in Texas. Florida, like you said too, because they
breed fucking athletes.
They built the U.
Yeah.
Like that.
For sure.
But we take this shit serious. Like, it is no game. And the players get treated like that shit too.
Yep.
Like, I mean, of course not where we went to school, because we weren't one of the prominent ones, but Euless Trinity, Duncanville, DeSoto, Sock now, because Sock didn't used to be one of those huge football ones. That's a basketball state championship school.
Yeah.
South Lake Carroll, Denton Ryan. Like, those, when you think about, that's a perfect one. Now I'll move on after that. When you think of South Lake Carroll, that is the epitome of Texas high school football.
Yeah, even North Shore, the school that actually got beat this year by Duncanville. I think
Pearland
they beat them. Yeah, Pearland. Even Katy go crazy with their football team as well, bro. Like, it's just deep out here, man. We could name every fucking city, but
and we're naming places of Texas that we haven't seen what the city looks like, but we know about the team.
Yeah, never been there, just know about it.
That's the power of this shit. Like, we have not been to, I mean, Pearland's near Houston, but I haven't just frequented Pearland, Tyler Lee, Commerce, Judson, those places. But you know about the damn team.
Mm-hmm. It's like that, man.
Around the country, they know who the fuck Euless Trinity is.
Yeah, for sure.
That's crazy. But we do it big here. Everything's bigger in Texas, even the football and the football players.
For real.
Where we at with it next?
Last one. So, just Britney Griner. We know that she's home, but she finally took to Instagram and made a post, to let everybody know that she's getting back acclimated with her life.
Cool. Do you want to read it, or you want me to read it?
It's long, so I'll try not to read the whole thing, but it says, "It feels so good to be home. The last 10 months have been a battle at every turn. I dug deep to keep my faith, and it was the love from so many of you that helped me keep going. From the bottom of my heart, thank you to everyone for your help. I am grateful to each person who advocated for me, especially my wife, Sherelle Griner, my family, Lindsay, don't know how to say that last name, Colas."
Yeah, it's a long list of people.
I'm not going to name all them names, but let me see. Last part right here. "As I transition home to enjoy the holidays with my family, I want to acknowledge and thank the entire PISA staff and medical team at the San Antonio Fort Sam Houston base. I appreciate your time and take care. And time and care to make sure I was okay and equipped with the tools for this new journey."
I want to get to a part that you missed before that.
Go ahead.
It says, President Biden, "You brought me home, and I know you are committed to bringing Paul Whelan and all the Americans home too. I will use my platform to do whatever I can to help you. I also encourage everyone that played a part in bringing me home to continue their efforts to bring all Americans home. Every family deserves to be whole."
And at the end, she said she does plan to play this season.
Oh, shit.
Yes, sir. Let's do it. BG.
When you think about BG, she's like top 5 players in the fucking league.
Yeah,
so, I mean, she could come back right now and still ball on niggas.
Yeah, but she going to be hungry when she come back, bro. Like, she going to be, ooh. Like we said before, bro, it's going to be eyes on the WNBA this season.
She going to be dunking, nigga. I was in Russia. Boom on your ass from Russia, nigga.
Your head.
I'm gonna put these lady balls on your head. The fuck?
Bro, you an idiot.
She's gonna put that pussy on your sideburns.
Oh my God, bro. You stupid, man.
Yeah, she's finna dunk on all you niggas when she get
facts,
back.
Man. BG 42.
Yeah, and I wanted, the reason why I pointed that out is because, yes, I want BG to be home, but I don't think it's fair. Paul Whelan, bring that nigga home.
Yeah, we got to work something out.
Now that BG is home, everybody that was saying BG, like free BG, like I understand Paul Whelan's not black, but no, that's a POW
Yeah, we gotta get that nigga home, bro.
that low key deserved to be home before Britney did because she was there. He was there before Britney was.
For sure. I don't know what he got called for. I can't like just remember off the top of my head, but yeah, you know, it's a weird situation there. But nah, we need to do everything we can to get him anybody, bro. I don't give a fuck who it is.
Yeah, I don't know who else is over there, but Paul Whelan has been the most prominent. Sure. Paul Whelan needs to come to fuck home.
Bro, he's been over there almost 10 years. Has it been longer than that? It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a long time. He was over there on some John McCain prisoner of war shit.
Okay, that's why. Yeah, I know it's been a minute, but yeah.
It's just who do we have left from Russia? Because I know we have to have at least one more Russian like prisoner of war.
Shit, somebody out there in Guantanamo Bay.
We got to go get Ed Snowden. We ain't never getting that nigga back.
They still got. I know they try to say that they don't have it, but I know they still got Guantanamo. Well, how you say the word?
Guantanamo Bay.
Guantanamo Bay. They tried to say they shut that down. I think Obama had shut that down during his.
Yeah, they probably
but it's not.
They just down, got all the UFOs and aliens there.
It's not shut down. I promise you.
Oh, are you saying like they still have prisoners there?
Yeah, bro. Harold and Kumar.
Dog, yo, shut the fuck up, nigga. I was not expecting that, bro. Oh man. No, but yeah, we got to work to bring home the rest of those prisoners of war from America that are trapped in Russia.
For sure, man. All Americans should be, you know, with their family here,
and like she said, every family deserves to be whole.
Yes, sir.
Unless your father was a cheater and he ruined the family. Then you have a broken family.
I was going to say, then I can understand.
But I think that's it. I don't think we have anything more. We finally touched 2 hours again, Corey. I don't know how long it's been since we wrapped up.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I don't know if any of our December pods have been 2 hours, but
no, I don't think
congratulations, guys. Here we are.
Hold on to it while you can.
Yeah, we got one more pod, like we said. Episode 200 will be on Thursday. Then we the fuck out of here.
Yes, sir.
But that was it. That was episode 199. It's been your boy Roderick.
Yes, sir. Jakari, we out.
All right, let's get out of here.